Welcome back everyone, my name is Echo and I hope you're having a great day. Today's Minecraft video, we're back on Minecraft Pocket Edition, the Bedrock version, for another 1.16 beta. This is the beta version 1.16.100.58. It is available for Android, Windows 10 and Xbox. Now, this week's beta, it's not as jam-packed as last week's. Like, I was really intrigued with last week's beta, and it's still the same in this version because last week, guys, the developers fully optimized the Bedrock version to the point where I'm literally able to run the Bedrock version with 80 chunks without any lag, without any latency, without any FPS issues. That is absolutely huge. Previously, if I had my world on like 16 chunks, I went to the nether, or I went to the end, it would cause so many issues. And I will show you this again in game just to prove to you. Also, I'm still really interested in some of the new abilities that we're going to have very, very soon. And that's going to be the experimental features, which seems to be changing every single beta. Instead of being experimental gameplay or experimental, it's experiments. We've got holiday creator features. So I reckon this is going to be linked to the next major update. I think everybody, whether you're in beta or not, is going to be able to beta test the next major update. Of course, around about November, December time, we find out, or we start getting betas and snapshots for the next major update. You've got creation of custom biomes. No idea what that is, but I'm intrigued, and additional modding capabilities. These will be available on all the Bedrock versions, being iOS, Android, Windows 10, Xbox, Switch, and PlayStation 4. So that is absolutely huge. Now, we're still in 1.16 beta, right? We're getting closer to Minecon. Minecon's a couple of days away. I got a feeling this might be one of the last betas. If it's not this one, we're going to see maybe one or two more betas. So this is like 1.16.100.58. We're waiting for this to be pushed to public builds. I can't remember when the last update was, but there's a lot of important changes in this version, which means very soon, hopefully very, very soon, we're going to start seeing 1.17 betas and snapshots. I imagine they're simply waiting for Minecon for the announcements before they can start revealing them. Alright guys, that being said, I still do not have access to the new achievement screen. Someone was like, maybe it's because you have the beta text hider add-on on. I don't have it enabled. I don't have the new achievements. Let's see what's new in the marketplace this week. I think this is from log.zip. It is, yeah, it's meant to be a pretty good map. So yeah, there's a lot of new content there. All right, guys, if you want the official beta text hider, there's a link down below. There's also a link to some of my other add-ons as well. If you guys ever want to know my add-ons, you can find them all in my Underground Survival Series. And talking about my Underground Survival Series, I know this is a beta video. I didn't release a video yesterday. I'm not releasing a video on Friday. This week is all for Minecon. The Underground Series will return next week. Right, let's go to game, and let's go through this week's changes. So everything you see on a sign is everything we're going to be going through this week. There has been quite a lot of technical changes, and yes, the hearts above my head, they're an add-on. Like, for example, if we go over here and we punch this guy, you can see he starts to lose his hearts. I think it was created by Copdane, so full credit to him. Again, I'll try and leave a link down below. Even a little baby kitty has the hearts. Now, before we get into this, guys, like I said, last week I was incredibly invested in the beta. And just to show you guys in real time, what I'm going to do is go in this mode. What I'm going to do is literally bump up my render distance from 16 chunks all the way to 80 chunks. If I was to do this, what I would have to do previously is cut the video. Cut the video at this point, wait for my computer to catch up, and then start recording again. Like, now I don't have to do that. I can literally just fly around. I could do whatever I wanted to. If I wanted to go over to this portal over here, there's no lag, no latency, no FPS issues at 80 chunks. Now, in case you guys want this seed, it's just the coastal seed. Turns out to be really, really good, by the way. I actually don't know what's inside of this chest. But yeah. Nothing. That seems to be a bug. There is definitely going to be a loot tables bug. There has to be. Let's see if there's any more chests inside of these buildings. Yeah, there has to be a loot tables issue, because they always have at least something in, even if it's a gold nugget. It would still be in there. Alright, well, anyway, let's go back. But yeah, the Bedrock version has been highly optimized as of last week. Standard bug fix, nearly every single week, fixed several crashes that could occur during gameplay. So when your game just crashes out of nowhere, yep, that's what it's referring to. Fixed the crash that occurred when rendering. I think this is just to do with loading and rendering new chunks. It was causing crashes for some people, some devices. Fixed a crash when a stunned entity loaded into the world. What is classed as a stunned entity? Because there's no stun ability. I don't know. Maybe you guys can leave a comment down below. Fixed a crash in certain marketplace layouts. I've also noticed, guys, that they put the marketplace here right now. So if I tap on this, you're able to access the marketplace via in-game. Interesting. Getting into the gameplay changes. Fixed an issue with tall plants, bamboo, sugar, cane, cactus breaking instantly. Now, I think this is to do with farms, because when I read the official changelog or the bug report, it was to do with, like, the ticking of them. So, yeah, they don't break instantly anymore. Fixed a bug that stopped lava buckets being used as fuel. That's an interesting bug. I can confirm to you guys that using lava buckets as your fuel source again is successfully fine. So, yeah, thank you guys for reporting them. Getting into the next changes, just general changes. Fixed an issue where animations in the achievement screen could be played backwards. Now, I think this is referring to emotes. It's got to be referring to emotes. There is no other... That was weird. Let's go to this. So if you try to... Oh, okay. I think that is linked to one of the add-ons I have installed. Oh my god. I don't know if this is what it's referring to. If it is, that's strange. Well, looks like there's a slight bug with skins. I don't know if that's just me. I think it's because of one of the add-ons I have, but double echo, right? But yeah, there's been some fixes apparently. The next one, fixed missing translation in the loading screen tip. Getting into technical changes. Now, in terms of technical changes, guys, for the standard Minecraft player like me, and maybe some of you guys, I have no idea what these means. But if you're really into add-ons and scripting and modding, then this is quite important to that side of the community. So for anybody who is into them, feel free to let me know how important these changes are in the comment section. This one, though, removed legacy fall damage packet from client. I don't quite know what that means, but I want to know what it means. Made some small changes around how we calculate the spawn position of dropped items from a player that dies from falling. I also want to outline. I have another YouTube channel, guys, called Echo Live, and I live stream there pretty much every single day. I've had the channel for, let's say, 1 or maybe 2 months now. It's quite popular. I died doing a speed run, right? I never realized how far spread out your items are on the Bedrock version. If you die, dude, like several chunks away, you're not several chunks, but like so far away, your items are everywhere. Way too far spread apart. So yeah, that's something else that really annoyed me last night. Anyway, thought I'd let you guys know. So yeah, that's something that's changed. Added support for the music commands, allowing creators to play and control custom music. Now, I want to give a big shout out to my dude, Agent Mindstorm. Feel free to give him a follow. It's just Agent MS _. He's like developing or going into this in a little bit more detail. He said, okay, figured out. The track name is any sound event from the sound _definitions.json that has music as its category. Also, only one track can be played at a time, so there's no overlapping music. Guess what that means? Music Plus is the best pack for you to download now. It gives every song in Minecraft a unique sound event, which can be used with this command, which is the music command. Music Plus is, as far as I know, the best companion to this command that you should ever want. The format for the song events in Music Plus is song title or song file, either spaces or underscores. Numbers can be written out or spelled out, no capital letters. For example, the song, so below, can be played with /music play songs.song / below 1. So he's invested his time in understanding this change, the one we're talking about. Now, there's a new command. Is it /music? /music play. And then you're able to not only play, I think, Minecraft songs, but you're able to play custom songs via add-ons, which is exactly what he explained. Now, I'm hoping he develops something to understand this a little bit more, so I can bring you guys a video on it to understand a little bit more. But apparently, this is a really good change. But yeah, shout out to Agent, because I had no idea about it, but I seen him tweeting about it, and I thought, let's use that in today's video. Changes. Legacy cube map from opaque to transparent. Fog definition identifier cannot use Minecraft namespace unless it's from the vanilla resource pack. Blocks that have, it's meant to say, ticking components will now clear their depending ticks from the ticking queue upon removal. Added the on-player destroyer trigger component, data-driven blocks, and documentations. Read the changelog. So just to go, I didn't want to write them all on the sign, just to go over these in a little bit more detail. These, again, are the technical changes. I've already gone over them, but we've got these as well. So data-driven blocks, middle click on non-default permutations of data-driven blocks no longer throws an assert. Middle click now adds the default permutation of the blocks to your inventory. I think this is to do with like keyboard and mouse. Added a fix for blocks computing ambient occlusion to behave more like vanilla by only contributing ambient occlusion if it's an opaque uncut cube. Made data-driven blocks with disable collision path. I have no idea what these means. I'm going to be honest with you guys. And then documentation. Added documentation for block event responses and reorganizing block documentations. And that's this week's changes. I think we are in the end game now of 1.16. I think we are all now heading towards 1.17. And I hope we find out during Minecon when the first betas and snapshots are going to be. But I'm quite confident that maybe next week or the week after, betas and snapshots will start. 1.16 is pretty much done. It's time to look forward and it's time to go forward. Guys, have a great day. Stay beautiful. The changelog is down below. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.